Hey guys, Shiftea here. Welcome to episode number 1 in my Bad to Glad series. This series of videos, I want to put out one video a week, and basically going to, just like it says, going from pretty bad arena play to glad level arena play. Not that I don't think we're going to get to glad this season, but basically our progress, you guys following our progress along the way, and so you guys are going to be able to see. Right now we're starting off way closer to the bad side of things, and I'm going to be showing you guys arena footage of us on with me and Sasha. With her, she plays a disc priest, and you'll be seeing me, some of my DK, and then in the later videos you're going to be seeing more of my warrior footage because I've went back to playing on my warrior. And we'll also be doing some threes, and I'm not sure yet. You guys are probably going to see different threes partners. You may see some with Chris and Rep Paladin or Silver on his mage, or Paladin, or some of the other people in our guild on, Shads with his frost mage. So I'd like to get one of those guys in the team and have a frost mage in the comp. But anyways, this video, the title of this video is the 4 stages of knowledge. And you guys may be asking yourself, what the heck are the 4 stages of knowledge, and what does it have to do with arena play, or MMOs or PvP in general? Well, the answer is I'm going to tell you in this video, go over the 4 stages of knowledge, and you guys will see how they pertain to arena play, to be specific. Basically, if you guys don't know, I think I've mentioned it maybe in some of my vlogs before, but I do own my own company, and what my company does is we train military and law enforcement in weapons tactics, and also in unarmed combatives, and we teach all kinds of different classes throughout that spectrum. We teach different weapons courses, firearms courses. We teach building clearing. We teach just about anything you can think of along those lines. And the 4 stages of knowledge is something that I incorporate in a lot of those classes. Basically, most of the classes are scenario-based classes, so it's hands-on training, putting things into practice. Don't do a whole lot of classroom stuff because I believe people learn better by actually doing and experiencing it. But one of the things that I do is I put them out in a scenario first, our people in through a scenario first thing, record it, and then we come back after break and review the footage so they can see the mistakes they made and the things that they did right, and we can discuss it and break it down. Because video and video review is a humongous tool for learning. And we do that. Me and Sasha have been doing that with our arena play. She just recently got fraps. I've had it for a while, and we'll review the footage afterwards and see where we messed up or what we could do wrong. And that's a big step in progression, is learning, watching, studying, and learning from your mistakes so you know what to do differently next time. So I do that with my classes in real life, and we're talking skilled people in our field. I mean, a lot of the people that we teach are, some of the more skilled in their profession, whether it be in law enforcement or military. So the first stage of knowledge is unconscious incompetence. Basically, what that means is you don't even know how much you don't know. And that's where a lot of people start off. They think that they know a whole lot. They come into the class, we put them through a scenario first thing. And that's, when they first come into the class, they're in that stage of unconscious incompetence. And they don't even know how much they don't know at that point. Then once we take them through the scenarios, we bring them back in and we do the review of the video footage. We go on to the stage 2 of knowledge, which is conscious incompetence. So now, after reviewing the footage, they realize, and going through partway through the course, they realize how much that they didn't really know, and that's the conscious incompetence. Now you consciously know, what you didn't know before. Stage 3 of the 4 stages of knowledge is conscious competence, So basically, now you're getting to the point where you know what to do, but you have to still think about it before you do it. And I'd say me and Sasha right now we're still somewhere in between level 2 and 3. There's some things that we still don't know, and we're figuring out. We're studying in different ways, and we're learning, like some of the other comps, what they're capable of, what their CC chains are, what some of the other classes' main cooldowns are, the times on their cooldowns, things like that. But so that's some of that conscious incompetence where we just don't know yet, and then we're also in that partly in the conscious competent stage where now we're knowing what to do now, but we actually have to think about it before we do it sometimes on some things. Stage number 4 is unconscious competence, and that's basically you've trained to the point to where you no longer have to think about it before you do it. And this is where our elite special forces guys in the military, our elite guys in law enforcement, or in any field like that really that you're in, where you've done your job so many times and put in so many repetitions that your brain you no longer have to recognize it, what you need to do, and then think, process it. Your mind automatically does it for you and produces a result without you having to make conscious effort. And that's what makes our guys the best in the world, because they train to that level, and that's why they succeed so often, because they're at that fourth stage, the highest stage of unconscious competence. And you see that in arena too. I'm in that zone in some things where just like my new getting the Naga and setting up my macros and everything on it from a warrior, it was something I had to get used to because I was used to having them bound to other buttons. So now I'm in that conscious competent stage again on my macros to where I've got to think about what button that was macro to and then hit it. And I'm just now with this mouse and just setting my binds over for my warrior. I'm in that fourth stage now, or getting in that fourth stage now where I know what my abilities are, I know what the cooldowns are, and now I can, I don't have to think about which button that was macro to. I'm getting to that point on the usage with my mouse. So that's basically the breakdown of the 4 stages and what they are and how they relate to PvP. Like I said, you guys should be kind of like, okay, now I'm getting this because I've recognized this. Maybe you guys are way advanced. Like I said, if you guys are advanced or looking for advanced arena footage, then this is probably not the series for you, because we're sitting at like a 1400 MMR rating right now, and this is the level to still be making mistakes. But like I said, this is a progression series, so you guys can hopefully progress with us, watch these videos and learn some of the things that we had to learn the hard way, and hopefully help you guys with your arena play. But so like I said, level 1 and how it relates to arena footage. Level 1, unconscious incompetence. So everybody starts off in an area where they don't know. Like if you just started playing arenas, then you're in this zone. You've never done an arena before. You're not familiar with the arena layouts. You're not familiar with maybe you're not totally familiar with your class, and you're definitely not familiar with some of the other classes. That's that unconscious incompetence level. Level 2, conscious incompetence. You start watching some videos of some other PvPers, or you go to Skill Capped, or you watch some YouTube videos or live streams from other people, and you start learning some of the things that you didn't know. And then you're in that conscious incompetence, like, wow, I didn't know I could even do that. And then you go on to stage 3, conscious competence, to where you're learning your class, you're learning the other classes, you're learning the maps, when you need to cut, when you need a line of sight, and that's that. But you're still having to think and then react and do it. That's that conscious competence, and that's where you're going to be in the mid MMR ratings, because you're not going to survive if you have to think and process stuff. That's the time it takes. It's going to probably lose you matches at the higher rate, rating. And then level 4, unconscious competence, and that is where the glads and the rank ones, they're in this zone. They know all the other comps, what their abilities are, what their offensive and defensive cooldowns are, what their own offensive defensive cooldowns are. They've been playing together as a team, forever, and they're in that zone of unconscious competence. They don't have to think and process it and then do. They just do, because at that level of play, you don't have time, to do that. And so they're in that zone. But in the same way, like our real life, warriors are in that zone. And what makes them the best. And the only way to get to level 4 or to stage 4 is through repetition and practice. That's the only way you're going to develop that muscle memory to get to level 4 of unconscious competence, is by repetition and practice until it's soaked in. Your mind has a database to pull from on its own. It doesn't have to try to process and think what should I do here. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, level 1 of the Bad to Glad series. And this one's going to be a little bit different because it's really hard to relate that to the actual footage that's in the background and explain, okay, in this instance, this is like level 1 or level 2, whatever. So I just wanted to get this out here because I put these videos in order of what I think is important. So the rest of the series will be a little different. I'll actually have footage, and then I may show it, talk about it, and then show the footage again and actually give you examples within that footage. So they're going to be more specific, the videos in the future throughout the series. I've already got the first 5 in the series planned out, and I will be, like I said, putting one of these out a week. This will be my main channel video, until I get this series done. And I'll still be doing my vlogs and contest giveaways and stuff like that as well. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys, it gave you a little bit of insight and maybe you learned a little bit from it. The other videos, like I said, will be more specific. But if you like the series and you want to see more of this series, make sure to thumbs up, favorite this video, and stay subscribed to the channel. And I want you guys to leave comments throughout this series. Like I said, don't expect really crazy, especially right here at the start, awesome footage, because we're not high ranked. We're still learning. But, constructive criticism is greatly welcomed on both ends, on my side of play or her side. Letting us know what we could have done different, what we did well. All that stuff's appreciated, and I want to take it, if it's good constructive criticism, I'm going to take it and use it to learn. So, like I said, we would both appreciate that. But, so yeah, definitely leave comments and let us know, what we could do differently or better. And like I said, hopefully I'll have some tips for some of you guys too throughout the rest of the series that you guys can use. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.